Chapter 11. I was sprawled out on the floor, my costume destroyed, my pants probably ripped. I didn't know what to do. But Miss Flowers had told us that an important rule in plays is that the show must go on. No matter what, you have to keep the show going. So I figured that the best thing for me was to get out of the middle of the stage so the play could go on. I pulled myself along the floor until I reached Ashley, who held out a hand and dragged me the rest of the way. This made Nick McKelty even angrier because the parents weren't watching him, they were watching me. And let me say, this was one time I didn't want to be the center of attention. "Carry on, kids," Miss Flowers whispered. "You know what comes next." Frankie lifted his head off the desk and pretended to wake up. He yawned and stretched. "I had the strangest dream," he said. "The books were alive." Everyone stood very still, except Nick McKelty. This was the part of the play where Aquafly was supposed to buzz over to Frankie and tell him it was not a dream at all, that books always come alive as long as we believe in them. Miss Flowers had told us it was the biggest moment of the play. It was the line she was most proud of writing. McKelty buzzed over, took his place next to Frankie. He opened his mouth, but all that came out was a buzzing sound. Now that would have been okay, but the next thing that came out of his mouth was another buzzing sound, and then another one, and another one, and another one. "Say your lines, Nick," Frankie whispered. "We have to finish the play." "Buzz," Nick said. "Buzz, buzz, buzz." There was panic in his eyes. "You can't just buzz," Frankie told him. "Buzz," McKelty answered. "No, say the words," Frankie whispered. "I forgot them," McKelty whispered back. I could see his hands starting to shake with fear. He looked like Catherine the iguana the first time she saw Papa Pete's cat, Morris. I looked around and saw everyone in the audience waiting for the big moment. Miss Flowers was trying to mouth the words to McKelty, but he wouldn't look at her. He just stood there, buzzing. Without even thinking about it, I jumped to my feet and shuffled my way over to Frankie. He looked just as surprised as I was. When I opened my mouth, I couldn't believe what came out. "I'm just a lowly bookmark," I said. "But one thing I know for sure. Books always come alive when we believe in them." "So this wasn't a dream?" Frankie said. "No," I answered. "Not at all. All the books here are alive, waiting for you whenever you want to have a great adventure." And without thinking, Frankie and I threw our arms around each other. The parents started to applaud. "Thanks for coming," I said to the parents. "The Room 4 players have enjoyed putting on this play for you." All the kids came forward to take a bow, everyone but Nick McKelty. He was still buzzing. After the play, we all got behind the treat table and served our parents lemonade and snacks. Luke Whitman was the only one who ate my mom's so-called deli meats. But that wasn't surprising, since he also enjoyed already chewed gum he finds in his pockets. "Hanky, my boy," Papa Pete said, as I put a Rice Krispie treat on his plate. "You were so great. It looked like you saved the day." "Yes," my mom chimed in. "We thought you didn't have any lines in the play." "Well," I said, "that's what was supposed to happen. But when McKelty froze up, I had to jump in." "But how did you know the lines?" Papa Pete asked. "I have a good memory," I said. "I learned everyone's lines by hearing them over and over while we were rehearsing." "Such a smart boy," Papa Pete beamed. That made me feel very happy. I always think Emily is the smart one in our family, not me. I really loved it when all the kids and Miss Flowers thanked me for saving the play. The only one who didn't congratulate me was, you guessed it, Nick McKelty. "I could have done those lines better than you," he said. shoving his third brownie in his mouth. Yeah? Well, why didn't you? I wasn't in the mood. As for me, I was in a really good mood. Even Nick McKelty couldn't make me feel bad. I was on top of the world. I felt great. So great that I just had to make a list. Chapter 12. 3 Things That Make You Feel Great by Hank Zipser. Your friends, your family, yourself. The end. This is Henry Winkler. We hope you've enjoyed this reading of Here's Hank, Bookmarks Are People Too, by Henry Winkler and Lynn Oliver, illustrated by Scott Garrett. Recorded books are available wherever audiobooks are sold. And thanks for reading this book.